every guest we get on, we this is going to become a staple question. Like we want to know what your origin story is with Hitman. Like,
Mhm.
so how did you first engage with Hitman as a
Um,
franchise?
so I think the first Hitman game I ever played was Blood Money. And I think that was back when the Xbox 360 like really first came out. Was right around the time that Blood Money was released. And so that was the first game I played in the Hitman series at all. I knew of Hitman prior to that, but I just never played it. I didn't really understand stealth gaming. I
Hmm.
guess I was much more a run and gun gamer, or I would play like basketball games or racing games or something like that. But so when I played Blood Money for the first time, it just right over my head. I did not get it at all. For whatever reason, I couldn't understand like enemies will see you if you go over here, but if you stay behind a wall, they won't see you. Like stuff like that. It didn't register for me. And so I really didn't like it, honestly.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh, I didn't really care for it, which is crazy because Blood Money is pretty well regarded within the Hitman community as a fantastic game.
oh yeah, yeah.
But
I
when I first played it, I didn't get it. I didn't know how to play it properly,
yeah.
and so
I
I
mean,
didn't care about it.
it's not regarded for having the best tutorial ever, so I think that may
That's true.
explain part of that. Yeah.
That is true. It just kind of drops you in there and expects you to know to be stealthy about things.
Yeah.
And then, so much later on, I actually went back and I thought, well, I'll try some of the other Hitman games. So I had never played Codename 47, which is the first game. I had never played the original Hitman 2, and I'd never played Contracts. So I went back and I thought, well, okay, well, I'll try Hitman 2, the original Hitman 2,
Silent
thinking
Assassin.
somehow that would be easier to play than Blood Money, which it very
in,
much is not.
in
No.
for a rude awakening there. For
Right.
sure.
And I remember some of the great levels in that game, but I definitely did not beat that game.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until Absolution came out, and I think it was, as much as some people don't care for Absolution that much, I look at it more fondly because it was the first time that I kind of understood Hitman.
Yeah.
And I think it helped that the first level of Absolution is very much a hand-holding mission,
Yeah.
and I know some people don't like that kind of stuff, but if you've never played a stealth game before and you don't understand how stealth game works, you need somebody to say, okay, now if they don't see you, you can sneak up on them and then you can knock them out. If you put them in the bin over there, nobody will
Mhm.
find them.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
That,
You kind of need somebody to tell you. So Absolution was really where my genuine interest in the franchise like took off, and I was
yeah.
kind of hooked ever since then.
Yeah, nice. That's a really good point. The I think it's a common misconception for new players when they first engage with the franchise to go in guns blazing, and then they quickly realize, oh,
Right.
hang on, this doesn't work,
Yeah.
or I'm going to be
Right.
severely, punished with my rating, end of mission rating, if I keep
Yeah,
doing
and
this.
those older games, the older games prior to Blood Money are punishing if you don't do
Oh yeah,
everything right.
yeah. I think
They just assume you know what the game is and then
Right.
Yeah.
throw you in.
I think with Hitman Silent Assassin, like that was the first Hitman game I ever played. And I always thought that game, as you say, like comparing the difficulty between, say, Blood Money and Silent Assassin, I always thought that Silent Assassin was just really, really difficult.
Yeah.
But then once you analyze the mechanics of the different games in the franchise, particularly when you compare them to, say, the mechanics of Blood Money or even the latest trilogy, a lot of the stealth mechanics or a lot of the AI mechanics in Hitman 2 Silent Assassin are just broken in a way.
Right,
You know,
sure.
like you know, sometimes the enforcers in that game will just start, even if you're wearing a disguise, you're not acting suspiciously, you're in a completely acceptable area of the map, they'll still just start shooting at you for no reason.
I think it's running. Like back then, even like running was considered a suspicious action.
Yeah.
So
No, it totally was.
They'll take you out if
Yeah.
you jog by.
Yeah, but sometimes they'll just start shooting you even if you're not jogging. Like it's almost random.
It's like proximity or something as well. I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
It's a game.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.